Good morning. This is Monday morning, December the 4th. We expect light volume. This is that time of year. It's very tricky, very slow, and volume is very thin. And we look towards the middle of the month to even be more cautious and restrict our trading. So we're going to go, you can see we had a big down move. So we're going to anticipate a retrace at least. We're going to select spiral up in just anticipation in case it does trigger. And we have set our ATM appropriately for light volume. In other words, we want to get in, get out, take profits or losses as quickly as possible. So we will see if we trigger here, and then we'll look for another trade. Okay, we got filled very quickly on that, which I anticipated. Doesn't mean it would happen, but nonetheless, we anticipated it happening. Let's see. Sorry, let's get back over here. We normally give it a few more minutes. We gave it a couple, but on the open, it can go, you get a lot of head fakes, but we were down so far. Okay. So we looked out there, fortunately. We got our first win, and we will look to see if we can find something relatively quickly. We're up under moving averages and the fib, as we can see on the right-hand side, the 76.4. So normally what we get when we come up through a fib is we get some pressure down. And if we're going to go up, we normally get a reset. You know, we pass through, pull back, and then move up if that's what the market is planning on doing. Let's see if we get a pullback here, which we do. We're going to put on a spiral here also. We're going to see down here if we can get another basic green dot, which is confluence or compliance between the algorithm, so higher algorithm and the lower algorithm. Okay, getting a push. And we got one. Our first target is right up on the swing of the pivot over the prior high, which generally gives you some down pressure and can stop you out. What I like to do on Mondays is get in and get out. And if it's just unbelievably choppy on the 9:30 to say 10 o'clock time frame, we'll wait till after 10 to take a trade. And it can be very choppy on the open of the 10 o'clock time frame. As a matter of fact, we look at the time frames, the 1 hour and the half hour, for maybe change of direction or at least market movement, because that is where the market makers live and thrive. Okay, baby. Let's see if we can get. All right, we hit that first target, and you noticed I had the ATM set to where we can't lose here. We can get stopped out and lose our profits, so that's not true. But we cannot go in the hole once we make that first target. Okay. Let's see. I mean, we can very well get stopped. I mean, you have to pay attention on these pivots. They're way more important than people understand because, again, the market can be pushed, and it often does back down, and it can be pushed back down enough to hit the stops and stop you out. Not a lot of initial movement here. Just we got a good movement off the daily low, and we hit that one. But it's not wanting to go up. But that's okay. We can't control what is. We're going to anticipate at some point. We had such a big move. We're getting a retrace, but we'll probably be looking for downward movement again. Since that seems to be the consensus on the day. Okay. It doesn't know what it wants to do, but it's trying to be pushed up. Let's just hope we hit that target. And then we'll look for direction again. Okay. We got a little element of luck there. And we will see what we will do. We're on the 200. And most traders know the importance of the 200. And we got this 61.8 fib, which the 61.8 and the 38.2 are very often reversal points. My opinion is it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Traders use it and market makers use it, which means algorithms use it. But we'll see what we will do. I would like to get a spiral out of here also. We're going back down through a lot of potential support also. So let's just wait and see if the market wants to go up more or we're going to get a reversal back down. It's slowly moving up. Just have to wait and make a call. And if we do get a trade here that's successful or even partially successful, I like to take my cash and run. Now, if it's a different time of year, you might get huge trends and run for quite a while. So we adjust for the situation, time of year, and look for protecting our capital. That's the key. Consistency, protecting your capital. Okay, it's getting some trouble here. I don't see any weakness in the HUD yet. We would normally see weakness at the bottom, the spike first. And if we do, we'll apply the spiral just in case, the spiral down. Since obviously we're already in an uptrend on the spiral. Okay.
Spiral down.
We got the spike showing some weakness. So we'll go ahead and just in anticipation, if it doesn't work out, no harm. We just take it right back off. But you have to remember that you must remove that selection, or it could really come back to haunt you in a time when you're not even thinking it's selected and it goes the wrong way for you. Okay, we got some support on the moving averages. And you can, even if it works out, you can anticipate some movement on the moving averages, up or down, predicated to where you are. Okay, we looked out there by not being in. All right.
Clear.
We'll clear it off again. And again, you can see if we had triggered, we had anticipated it. It didn't trigger. So we took the selection spiral down off. And we will wait again. And now we're getting it. If we look at the spike down there, is flashing red and green, red and green. It could go up. If it goes up, it got to go through the 61.8. So there is some significant resistance in the overhead. Okay.
Spiral down.
Pretty choppy, non-directional. We got a spiral down. I mean, excuse me, we got a spike down. So we selected spiral down just in case.
Build.
And it triggered, and again, we could catch some pressure here because of the moving averages. We might get stopped out. We'll just have to see. Come on, baby. If we hit that first one, remember, we can't lose. So we can't lose. All right, we're going to select rider down just in case. We've more than met the daily goal. This is a gimme. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us. Okay. Now, if we can just get that first target, we'll get a few dollars, even if we're stopped out. It was on the, again, it had to go back through a fib, which gives us some consternation as to what's going to happen. If we just get this first target, we're going to preserve that profit that we already have. All right. We're done for the day. And that turned out to be a very good day, and, a very marginal choppy market.